What I've found at church is a place to serve.
I found lasting friendships.
I really found peace.
I found the peace that only He can give.
What I found is a home.
I think the greatest thing that I found at Essex Alliance is just hope and healing.
You know, what I've found here in the last year is simply just fellowship.
I have found a sense of community.
I found a lot of friendships, especially with the leaders of the high school and the middle school.
I've found a lot of friendships also, and I've also found a sense of community.
People that would come beside me and just help me strengthen my focus on God and just always be there no matter what.
When I found God, I found myself. And I found out I was enough. And I was enough for Him. No matter what happened in my life, that I was enough.
Definitely found a family and a community, a group of people to be there for you and to be around you when you're feeling happy and even when things are difficult. And just the sense of community here is incredible. And
I'd seen authentic faith and joy and love in some friends. And that day I realized that God loved me and that His love was unconditional. For the first time in my life, I felt totally loved and accepted just as I was.
I have been with God a very, very short time. And in that time, I am just captured with love. I found love.
So let's see, I found grace.
Really, honestly, the most thing I found was hope.
When I came to the church, when I found God, I found camaraderie. There's something really unique and gratifying when like-minded people come together and with a common purpose.
I've looked to God and really found that I belong with people.
Since I've found the Lord, I have found contentment.
The gift of absolute truth. Once I actually got to know God and got to know His Word, I was surprised at how freeing absolute truth was and how much of a gift that was to us.
When I found Jesus, I found health.
The real thing that happened to me a few years back was that I found that not only did I believe in God, but a few years back I realized I could have a relationship with Him.
I've learned that God gives us hard things sometimes so that it'll grow our faith. And
the Bible started to make sense. It's because it was presented in a different way for me, in a way that I could absorb and understand it.
I found a family that helped me get in a direction that was good, that gave me a sense of clarity. I also found one of the purest forms of love and forgiveness and grace than I have ever experienced in my life.
As a child, I was abused by my birth father, and then I was adopted, of course, but the first true father I found was in God.
I cried out to the Lord for help. And what He gave me was hope, comfort, and a promise that He was going to help me raise our uniquely able daughter.
what I found here was an answer to my prayer.
Through finding God, I found my why. I think I found a reason to be alive, finally.
When I surrendered to God and He said, it's all going to be okay, I'm going to take care of you, He also gave this outpouring of grace where He said, I knew all this stuff was going to happen.